to On Air with Ginger, and I thought I'm going to show you my outfit today first because I'm so into fashion lately that why not start the show a little bit different. So my new leather jacket, most of you already know, and the black is back. So whenever it's summer, I wear whites, and whenever it's fall and winter, I wear black. So it's pretty easy and simple and efficient for Projector. I love my hair, my makeup, like I'm here for it. How is everybody feeling this fucking intense energy this week? I'm like, fuck you. Oh man, Cosmos, you want to squeeze us like a melon and make some lemon, not like a melon, like a lemon, and make some lemon juice. It's the year of destiny, girls and guys. That means if you're not on the right train, you gotta get your little tush moving forward. This 2 weeks of September is going to be intense because the universe wants you to fucking move and take risks. And this is not an energy update today. I will share more on our live call on Sunday in the vibe about why it is important to prepare now for especially eclipse season. Hello Sarah, hi Luz, Maria. All the women inside the vibe gonna know and be prepared for eclipse season to come. Let me just fix my top here. So that you won't be even more surprised and even more edged to what's to come. It is super important. Who is feeling, like, what are you feeling right now? I feel tired, to be honest. Tired because there's a lot of emotional, like the solar plexus mutation is very strong, very strong. We were jumping from the ajna into the solar plexus this week with a gate activation. So it's normal to feel tired. The energy is moving, the energy is shifting, and yet here I am showing up, doing the thing, taking risks, going into a new country at the end of the month. Like this is not a reason that you can sit and say, oh, I do it tomorrow. Oh no, I don't know, I feel tired. No. You gotta be bigger than this. So still one step moving forward, even if you're tired, even if you're exhausted. This is very, very important that you make your moves now. So the details are coming on Sunday. If you want to join the vibe for a month to get to know the energy updates, the weekly gate updates, mini trainings on human design, business energetics, advanced alignment stuff, you can join us. You can get on the live call on Sunday. It's a Q&A as well. And there is where I share all my downloads, all the things that this little box doesn't allow me to say, especially for projectors. Who's a projector here? Drop your, everybody online here, drop your human design, your type, your authority, your profile. I know there are a bunch of new ones here through my latest posts. So welcome to my world. I want to get to know you a little bit more. Share your design below. Share your vibe. How are you feeling? Hi Lisa. Hi Helena. I know you girls are rocking it inside Design for Success coaching space. Oh my god, like we are all up leveling like crazy, and it's not easy, and that's so important to have a space where you feel seen, where you feel understood, where you feel held and supported in your evolution, and especially for projectors, a space where your intelligence, your intellect is amplified. We're so smart. We desire high-level conversations. We hate small talk. And this is what I always kind of thrive on. It feels like I'm so thirsty for thought leadership, for next level shit conversations that nobody else understands. And finally, when you get in a place where everybody's talking your language, you're like, oh, Feels so good. Can anyone relate to this? Hello, generator cycle 6-3, Helena, projector 2-4, splenic, yes, Nadui, is that your name? 777? Like, girls, if you're in business and this is your business account, you have to have better Instagram handles so that you're recognized. Okay, so today, what is On Air? On Air with Ginger is the show where you can get on air with me. So, how does this work? On Air, the show, Nada. Oh, beautiful name, Nada. I love it. I love your name. That's beautiful. So, projectors, all you projectors here, get ready to be ready. You gotta step it up. You're here to lead this whole collective. We need to prepare. So, the projector mastermind and the stage is coming back at the end of the month, and I'm so excited. So if you're a projector, if you want to be first to know about this projector mastermind, this program that I have created for my own projector experience to create more visibility, more reach, mastering the art of being recognized and the art of invitation, attracting really only aligned invitations, next level clients that love to work with you, then go to the link in my bio after this show, get on the list. It's just registration to be on the list, to get to know what this Projector Mastermind is about, when it's coming, and then if it feels aligned for you, you can join. So there's no obligation coming. Just get on the list, and there's a questionnaire so that I can get to know you a little bit more if it is a fit, and then you will be first to be invited. So On Air with Ginger is where you can hop on air. I answer your questions. You get laser coaching. We have a vibe. I am riffing on different topics. So this is how it goes. You usually register with the link that I share in my stories. You get the little banner, and if you share the banner on your Insta story and tag me, then you get to jump here on air with me. Getting hot seat coaching from me is usually not what I do. I don't answer any Q&As any questions in my DM, or do any Q&As or answer any questions outside of any live streams. So this is a weekly show where you get live coaching from me. So I will call in Luz first, and anyone else who wants after that, you just gotta share this little banner, come back, tell me that you shared it, and then you can come on here or next week if you want to wait. I'm never waiting, so this is you. I also will at the end answer a couple of questions just in the question box. So if you want to have your question answered, use this little questionnaire here, and then I'm gonna pull up the question. And if you want to be pulled up on stage, then just share the banner. Okay? So this is how we're rolling. So let me pull up Luz, and then Lisa Musa, do you want to be on air? Because last time you did not came on air, so that would be an amazing opportunity to bring you on, but I want to make sure that you're also happy to be on camera today. La 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 la. Sorry, Sarah. Block that, Sarah. Oh, there's Luz. Where is it? Hold on. Are you already there? There you are.
Yes,
okay.
I'm here.
You know what is so incredible? Like, where are you? Just share with us where you are.
So I'm at my house in Dominican Republic, which is an island in
Dominican
the
Republic. I mean,
yeah.
I'm in Germany. You're in the Dominican Republic. This is crazy. This is, now I get chilled. This is why I love the internet. Thank you, internet. I mean, we're now in each other's living rooms, and the world just shrunk into a little box. By the way, I have new nail there. So cool. I'm so obsessed with that.
I love your names. Since you came up on air, I was like, oh my God, I love her nails. So yeah.
Yes, this is so cool because they, I had no idea, like I told you yesterday in Voxer. So Luz is in the Design for Success coaching, 4-month coaching, mastermind mentorship with me. And she also has Voxer support
this week. And so I went yesterday, I told her yesterday that when my spleen said, just get out of the fucking house, because I was in a funk. And then I got my nails done, and they had a very fancy technique. So they painted it, and then they took a little metal, like a magnet. I'm like, ooh, this is fancy. And then they pull up the glitter to the top, because it gets then this shiny thing. I'm like, this is what I love. It's like fancy stuff. Okay, so bougie. Projectors are bougie here, right? All right. So let me just look at the comments here. Catching up with that. So everyone who is here watching, you can ask questions here in the little question box, but now it's the stage for Luz. Introduce yourself with your profile and then drop your question and we can jump right in.
Okay, so I'm a projector 6'2" splenic.
Like me.
This is why I like you. So when I found you, I was like, yay. And I'm a business and coach, mentor for other coaches and mentors. I only work with female entrepreneurs and female mentors. And we were working on this the last days. You're also a young mom. Yeah. And you will also work with other mompreneurs. So we want to just really niche it down, because this is your expertise. And this is really a big challenge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. And this is like part of my question as well. So for a long time, I've been navigating through different stages in my life, right? So last year, I became a mom. So it's kind of like, you know, like this huge new identity and role of me being a mom. But also in my business story, like I've closed several businesses that I understood at the time that were not exactly the model that let me be who I am. And that it didn't like let me express myself the way I want to express myself. So there's that. So I've become really, how can I say it? Like, for me, it's really easy to reinvent myself and say, you know, this is not what I'm going to do anymore. Like, this is the new station. This is what I'm supposed to do now. But at the same time, breaking the rules is hard. So my question is, how can you embrace the new identity that you already know you want to have and that is your next stage, and at the same time have like a stability within yourself, your life, and the income?
That's a great question. See, this is so incredible. Like when we attract dream clients, I'm like, oh, I love that. I'm not bored. You know, when you're bored by your clients, I mean, I love all my clients and in the past as well, but you know, when you're ready for your next level, when you're like, yeah, but now this like, okay, let's get into it. So can anyone here in the in the audience also resonate with this, that you feel too small, that the box that you created yourself is like fucking too small, like you cannot fully express yourself, you discover that there's a version in you that is not really gaining that much attention, or you finally are ready to own her, to live her, to step into her. And that requires a shift, a breakup with a business, breaking out of the boxes, I don't even break rules. I just ignore them and then move on and make my own new ones. Like breaking rules is too exhausting for me. So I'm just projector. I just ignore them. I'm very good at ignoring things, like, you know, so it's just way easier to, and this is also something that projectors have to get good at. If it's not an aligned invitation, all projectors here just ignore people. Don't answer phone calls, don't answer messages, don't answer email. You can just ignore it. If it's don't avoid it, just really discernment, self-responsibility and self-leadership here to avoid these things. And now I go into this avoidance pattern, especially undefined emotional solar plexus have this, I don't want to feel it. I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I don't want to feel bad. And this is exactly where the shakiness comes in. So that when you
break out of a dynamic, whether it's you and your business and your audience, or you and your family, or you and your friends, you break out, you do something different, it's a ripple effect. You're disrupting something. And it's so interesting because you told me what you want to stand for, and it is disruptive, it is rebellious, it's breaking out of norms. And now you feel this within yourself, and that's normal. We have, especially line sixes, have to go through it as the role model first to be able to gain the experience, to learn the lesson, to embody it, and then teach it. If you were not shaky, I would be really worried. Because then there's no shakiness, is always friction. We are in gate 6 right now. It's a gate of friction. I have it also in my North Node in my design. So that means I'm always creating friction in someone else with the emotion, because then growth is happening. Only then, when there's heat, when there's fire, when there is some ripple. If everything is cool and comfortable, you're not growing. So you have this version of you, or this is who I want to express. For me, it's always like this. I want to break free, like go away. So what is it? It's the identity work. And I have created a program, and I teach it as the It Factor. And it's actually kind of, what I teach there is that you get really clear about this version of you, and you practice being her every day. So maybe you, like for me, it's the leather jacket. When I put my leather jacket on, I feel her. I am the vibe. When I put music on, when I put makeup on, when I put a certain perfume on, when I put a certain whatever it is, it gets me, especially as an undefined G, right back into her. The defined Gs have it a little bit easier to have more stability in the sense of self. But for me, it's sometimes I play with my identity, but when I really want to step, I have to be fucking conscious to level shit up. So then, of course, this is the first thing that I practice every day, a certain vibe that gets me into this feeling. You can also journal, you can listen to music, you can dance, like whatever, it creates this vibe. Yeah, step 1. The second step is then to take action from her. So whenever like quantum leaps happen in quantum moments, and a quantum is a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. So that means every day when you make a decision, ask yourself, okay, what would my next level self do here? Because you will be always tested now. Oh, okay, so my old self would decide this. My new self will share a different message, post a different thing, maybe cancel a client. You will, like every time I up level in my life, there's a clearing of clients, a clearing of even friends, or whatever it is, something, or contracts close, kind of divined time. Yeah. And I know the universe is supporting me. And then there's space. People freak out in the spaciousness, in this clean out. When even money flows out, unexpected bills, or you invest hopefully in a mentorship, which is the third thing, to support yourself with women who hold that energy already, where human design is mechanics. You just entered my world and boom, things are shifting, changing super fast. So that then you have a certain stability in mentorship. So this next level version of you sets herself up for success. That success is inevitable. Mentorship, as close as you can possible. It's not just a thing that I can afford. It's really how can I get as close as possible into one-on-one. Yeah. Then the second thing is to take action from her. And this is, so the third thing was mentorship, like these 3 things, because and it goes over and over. So you do every day your routine with your identity. You every day take action. Every day you will be in the Voxer and having freak out moments. That's normal. That's totally normal until you finally calibrate to your version, and the stability only comes through ongoing action. And then it's your comfort zone, and then you do it all over again because you're going to leap out of that comfort zone. So
yeah,
and where mentorship is required is when you have tough conversations, when you with clients, or when you have even tough conversation with yourself where you feel, oh, it's not working because you have not done it long enough. The biggest gap is between you and your next level self is the in-between. How are you spiraling out into fear because it's not working yet? Are you spiraling out because you looking for evidence that you measure your progress on, which are totally false? But if you don't have someone to talk about this and to normalize this and to hold you in that phase, this is the phase where ego kicks in and most women say, oh no, I'm good, I know what to do and I don't need support, or I do it myself, I know what to do. And I say, that's ego. That's actually stupid. That's stupid, because this sets you up for shaky energy, for risks, and at a certain level you don't want to invest. You are not investing anymore because you need it, because you don't know how to make money, or you don't know the thing. You know how to make money. You desire more support. We desire it. It comes from abundance, from even more, better. I'm already good. I want to become great. I want to be extraordinary. Like, we play in that league. And this is where you are, and this is what we're playing. So you're doing it. And now it's about consistency, repetition, and creating a stability in your routines. So when you set yourself up in the morning with success, and even if you wear pajamas and you have the baby, but you put your perfume on, or you put music on, something that clicks you into, because projectors, it's so fucking easy. We can plug in, or you even put up, you are in the vibe, you listen to an audio of mine. Yeah, the vibe is the audio trainings and the energy updates, and you listen to me, you plug in, you're just right there.
Yes, totally. You know about that you mentioned, stability, and obviously that gap between who you are now and what you want to be. I think that fear comes when you are changing your business structure, like when you are changing offers and when you are trying to figure out your next level type of things, and you see that nothing is happening, as you said, is because at the beginning it doesn't work. So I think that's when the fear kicks in, right? And that part makes a lot of sense, to have the support of a tribe and a mentor to actually make you feel like you're not crazy. This is what's supposed to happen, because you are just leveling up.
Yeah. The thing is, what sells is excitement and alignment. It has not, and results don't take time. They just take alignment. So when you say, when you even tell yourself and expect that things don't work because you're changing it, you are manifesting it.
Mm.
So even your expectation about, oh, I'm changing my business model so it won't work, is you're choosing that. So, this awareness only comes when you have this conversation like you and I now, because, like, damn, that's true. It's not true. Like, if you have a fucking amazing idea and you go like, this is it, this is what I want, nothing else, like I have with this stage, is my life work as a projector, and I'm so fucking excited, like going on stage like a rock star and having all the other women projectors with me on stage. I get chills now. Yeah, I can go like, this is the best program and the best mastermind. I'm so fucking excited to rock and roll it. And by the way, you're gonna be in it, I know it already. Yeah, to rock with me on the stage, and I see millions of women projectors like all over the world rocking their stage. This is my vision. And then if people see you in that energy, they're hooked. They say, how can I buy tickets? How can I join? And this is just when it comes from full embodiment and excitement. And this has nothing to do with how long it took to promote it or to prepare for it or whatever. It's just your excitement and your alignment behind it. And this is the work where I believe that you cannot learn this in a program. This is where we go into the embodiment, into mentorship. This is deep coaching. This is fine tuning. This is so individualized. And this is nothing you can learn from a textbook or go through a program. This is in real life experience. Yeah?
Totally.
Totally.
And, and what I love most is when I have the pep talks in Voxer and I kind of fire you up for a launch and we go like that, let's rock it, let's have the best show. I mean, this is what I die for the work that I do with my clients. And most of you here online outside on social media, you don't see that. So that's why I also created on air that also people, like, this is a stage for projectors to be witnessed and recognized. And any other projectors watching this here and you want to learn more, as I said, about the Projector Mastermind and the stage, my upcoming program, just go on my bio and register and sign up for the waitlist or send me a DM. What else is another question? What else came up? Anything else?
There's so much to talk about, but I think that the final question would be, you know, that this identity of being a mom and also be a businesswoman and, you know, like understanding all these roles, how do you see, I mean, we have been talking in Voxer about this a little bit and has opened my eyes in so many ways. But at the same time, like, for example, today was a great morning because I decided it was going to be a great morning. So it was kind of like, okay, I'm going to do what Ginger said. I'm just going to put up my mind to this new identity I already know I have, and I'm just going to be that person. And it went really well. So my question would be, to sustain that over time, and now understanding that it's not the time it takes, it's more the alignment, as you said, to embody that identity all every day. How can I be aware when I'm getting out of alignment? You know, because sometimes you just, there are red flags, but sometimes you cannot prevent it.
So the problem is here, and I said this a little bit yesterday, is that we do not want to avoid not being in alignment. It will happen all the time. So most women are afraid to fail, and they are afraid to be out of alignment or feel like shit, and then you try to avoid it, but this is human. And it is not about not feeling this. This is about learning and knowing and learning from a mentor how to lead yourself through it with an open heart, giving yourself grace and being not so hard on yourself, because you're actually avoiding these situations because you know you will treat yourself like shit for it.
Yes.
You will be so hard on yourself, your inner self-talk, your self-image, that you sucked, that you failed, that you now feel all this self-hate. I say it that directly because it is what it is, and especially as a lion too, we're this perfectionist. And I now see a lot of women over-engineering alignment instead of saying, you know what, today I feel like crap. And that's okay. And I take the pressure off and don't have to be productive all the time. Actually, it is true that we have our cycles, that even nature has its cycles, that it's sometimes raining, it's not always sunshine, and we all don't need this. And the guilt and shame around resting and delegating things and having a to-do list that is still there tomorrow morning. Like, what the fuck? All this pressure that we put on ourselves. So yes, there are maybe red flags, and you can focus on being perfect in your practice and in your alignment and in your daily routine, whatever. But you will have situations unexpected, especially when the stars are like this, 6 retrograde, and then Pluto in 61, where one day something can come up, even 5 minutes before a client call or a program start, and you go like, and then your alignment is tested. And then in those moments, how you are leading yourself and knowing what to do, and that you can still be calm and say, okay, I'm sad. I am anxious. I'm afraid. I take a deep breath. I do what I need to do. I plug in with my mentor. I take care of what I need to take care of. And then I go and cry. This is what I do. This is what I literally do. I have to release it because we are mutating in our solar plexus. 2027 will be a time where
shit hits the fan, and it will be crazier and crazier. Even now, but Sun 27, like, oh, it's so far away, and what Ginger is talking, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you listen, but you don't listen. Most, not you. So what is actually happening is that even with eclipse season in coming October and November, we would get a forecast what's coming. So if you have a freak out moment within yourself and you don't know, and you're still like, oh, I don't need mentorship, I don't need someone else, that is stupid. This is setting you up for failure, and then it goes down. It goes down. So it is not about not feeling it. It is really learning how to lead yourself through it. And this is what I learned this summer, where really I had the hardest summer of my life, but it got me to a place where I could surrender and say, okay, this is both. We're multidimensional. We have to be in our superpowers in the positive, and we have to be able to be in our superpower in our feminine emotions, but not letting emotions dictate our actions. That's not intelligent. So you know what you need to do, and if you don't get to do it because we are all humans, it would make it worse. So you can really pretty quickly ask yourself, is this productive? Is this productive that I shaming and blaming and judging myself here? Does it make me feel better? No. The goal is alignment as fast as possible. So dropping it as it is hot is the best thing. It's like, okay, I made a mistake. All your line 3s and 6s, I mean, this is the most important thing to understand. The faster you turn around and keep moving forward, the faster you move through it. This is unplug projectors from that thing, from that person, from that circumstance, from that experience. Pull the plug, turn around, move forward, and focus, head down, do your work, and focus on the thing that really matters. You have to be so busy. You have to be so fucking busy building your vision and your legacy that those things, whether I'm in alignment or not and didn't do my practice or not, it's like tiny bits of whatever. It's so unimportant.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're so welcome. Such great questions. Thank you so much. We're going to see you later in Voxer. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. That was so good. That is exactly the level of conversations that I love most having with my clients. And in my mentorship, Design for Success, this is what gets me inspired to create new programs, to create new masterclasses, to teach on a mastermind call about these things. This is real life experience. And to be honest, you need more of that than teaching style, and you're the good student and you learn this and this, and you have all the information stuffed in your mind, and when you turn around and live your life, you're still screwed because you don't know how to handle these things, right? That's the real test of your alignment. So Lisa Musa, I love your name. Tell me, do you want to come on live? Drop yes in the comments if you want. I'm going to get another hot seat here. This is so fun. Is everyone else getting some value and benefit from it? Can I get a feedback here in the comments if you like it? If this was valuable? Yes? Okay, Lisa. There we go. There she is.
Hi.
Hello, beautiful. So good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
How are you feeling, doing?
Okay. Today I'm doing okay. I am, having a good day. Let's just say
That's amazing. That makes me so happy. So I'm so happy to talk to you. Tell me, what's going on? What is on your mind? What do you want to ask me But yeah, so let me just,
Yes.
maybe before you go into the question, just give, introduce yourself with your design, and you're also a client inside the Design for Success coaching space. So very happy to have you here on the live. So
thank you. Yes, I'm a 1-3 splenic projector.
And what a coach are you? You have such an incredible expertise. Don't hide that, because this is my jam as well. Like a lot of splenic designs, love, all these topics that you are also in. Tell us.
Yes, so I have a defined root and defined spleen. And I am a registered nurse, so I'm very much in the health and wellness world. A lot of coaching for like stress management, and of course general wellness.
But you're not.
What am I hiding? Well, I mean, I'm making a transition, so I haven't been in this place where I see myself going yet, but that is, to come. I'm very interested in like the world of psychedelics and how, we can use them as medicine, and to really incorporate that into treatment plans, and being a guide for people who are going through things similar to myself right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is also what we need. And this is so aligned with the evolution of away from the healthcare system that is set up by the program, by the cross of planning, into intuitively splenic health management in alignment, individualized for every person, purely unique, and that it is even so individualized that even the medicine is working individually for that person.
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked at this in that way?
Because absolutely. All of my coaching is, based on each person and, getting to the root cause of their own issues, which, is different for everyone, obviously.
Yeah, but even there's a part that the medicine in itself is potent and has its own consciousness. That's different.
Yes.
Because the medicine that the cross of planning creates is dead. It doesn't have its own intelligence unless you go into this artificial intelligence, right? But I mean, Mother Nature's intelligence, and that, I mean, also I have experience with plant medicine, and so it is beautiful that the mother takes over in that moment. This is so,
it's beautiful. Beautiful work, beautiful medicine, beautiful spirit imbued in each of the plants. Absolutely. Yeah.
So this is so exciting, and I'm so proud of my clients to move this new path. So what is your question?
So my question, I have one defined channel, the 1858 channel.
Channel judgment, yeah.
Yes, it's a heavy one, and it's, as I've learned human design, I've learned that this is a channel that, has to be invited, right? Recognized and invited as a projector. So it's a projected channel. And oftentimes, in my past, my very opinionated nature, and being out of alignment with, knowing that I'm even a projector just from the, ignorance of not knowing human design, right? And my conditioning and all the things, it's definitely gotten me into some heated exchanges in the past. And so my question is, how does one create aligned invitations for such a channel?
So it doesn't matter which channel it is in general, the recognition for projector has to come first before the invitation comes. And this is exactly what I will go deeper into this stage and the projector mastermind, because it has nothing to do with the potency of each channel. It is just the potency of the projector aura that penetrates if the other person is not open. And it is harsh for every channel, because we see, and you have to understand, all of projectors who are live here and watching the replay, that it is like we grab them. We're the only type who can grab another person by its G center. So if the other person is not willing, you do a kind of open chest surgery. You cut a knife, you go right in there and you grab them. And I mean, that's really disgusting if there's someone who says, no, I'm not ready for this yet. So this is the power of our aura. So what I learned, and I've been there, it is really, and I tell you this summer was so transformative, and this will be the biggest gift of your current health state, because I was so going through my emotional healing that I was too exhausted to initiate, because this is actually initiation, and this is our not self. It is not aligned. And so I was so in my surrender. I'm like, I can't. I'm so in pain. I'm transforming. I'm going through some stuff, obviously you too right now, so that I had to take my hands off. And all that I could do is actually just talking about what I'm going through and what I stand for and what I want my brand to become, and sharing that from my line 6, which is your line 3. And you would share all in a conversation about that topic. You just share your experience with it. You just create your state. You just create that someone gets interested in it. You don't talk about them. You talk about that topic that you see you could help them and could be their topic. You just flip it and talk about yourself, how it helped you, and then they go like, oh, really? How did you get there? How did you kind of got into this? Or how did you found it? And you kind of, this is what I will bring into this stage, this fall, is the seductiveness, this flirting of, I tell you a little bit, the less you actually share, the more interest it evokes. The less interested you are in them, the more you attract. It is so, I go deep into that in the stage, but you can play with this giving hints, and like it is more an internal, only projectors can understand it. It is more an internal shift of, I know it, I just want to tell them, and I want that they see it, and we go right to the end and to the shortcut, because why the fuck wasting so much time when I have the answer? Right? It is that simple. It's right there on the table. We don't want to wait. We just, like, it could be so easy. It can. But the problem is that not the entire world are projectors. Like, I get it, you get it. We go like, okay, come on, let's fucking fly. Let's do this. Boom. You don't need an informal invitation from projector to projector. We just go and fly. And we don't like small talk. We go right to the point, right? So that we get it. But the world, the thing is that it is not only about the aligned invitation, it is also your responsibility as to have discernment, even if they say, okay, I get it. You just told me your whole story about healing, about the shrooms, about the things. I want to learn it. I want to tell me, I hire you. And then in that moment, that is an aligned invitation. But the next step, and this is what most don't really take responsible, is, are they actually ready for that work? Because this is the next level of it. So when you go even to that end, you look at the other potential client, instead of, I want clients, I want the invitation, to, are they ready for my work? This is standards. This is because it's not just that everyone who can pay you, and this is where so many projectors are broke and stuck in terms of, I just need the money, so I take anyone. And yes, you could work with them, but it's not of their service and your service if they are maybe interested and open, but not ready. So then suddenly you maybe don't want to share so much in all the things. Projectors have to be hard to get. And that's a totally flip. Every projector runs around with, where can I plug in? Where can I plug in? Give me something to plug in. Like all these women are fucking needy and are desperate for a man. It is disgusting. So that is it. So now you have a beautiful family. You feel supported. You feel kind of not that neediness in other areas of your life already. So you mastered it in some areas. You know how to flirt with a man. You don't want any man from the street who just wants to buy you a drink, right? Bring that to the table of the business.
Yeah,
and the work that we need to do also in the Design for Success, every day when you feel shaky energy, you got to bring it back to pull back, make yourself rare, don't call him, don't send him a text message, like really pull back, be hard to get. Because this is what I notice now, where I don't go live that much, I don't do this that much, I don't do share, people are coming on. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It is our aura that does the work for us. And so it is just the mind that needs to flip to get behind that concept. So next time you play with even telling them like, I don't know if I can talk to you about this already. I don't know if you're ready for this. And people go like, what? I'm not ready for it? Come on, tell me. You know this game?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to play games, but we have to let them come.
Yeah. No, it doesn't work the other way. I've tried many times and it's just a disaster. Yeah.
So instead of going down so much that you're so fucking exhausted that you cannot, other than not have the energy. I don't want every projector to burn out until they surrender. That's why I had the experience. That's enough. So that you don't have to go through it. And you also have other things where you cannot, like your energy is your highest asset. So you cannot waste energy with even talking too much. And to be honest, it's not so much the projector energy, also projectors with an undefined throat. Anyone with an undefined throat has to be self-aware that too much actually talking is always, I want attention, I want to convince, I want to be heard, why don't you understand me? So even saying nothing and kind of, and letting them ask questions, you can ask more, and the last point is, ask more questions than telling them all your opinions. Like, have you ever thought about this? Have you heard about this? Have you ever experienced this? Like, asking questions will pull them forward. Okay?
Yeah, I get that. Yes.
But this is now practice. I know you will. You're so keen and so smart to play with it. So I'm very excited. Bring that into the group chat. Your experience, and make it even a game. Everyone who you are now meeting, even if they are not potential clients, just practice that.
Okay.
Even tonight at dinner table, maybe you want to just observe and ask questions. Practice that a little bit. Then you also.
My husband's always like, you're so quiet, and that's a natural for me. So
see, you have, because you don't have to, the feeling that you have to convince.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah, I get it. Makes sense.
Okay. So I'm excited for your experience to hear about this because this is fun. This is so fun. Okay, so I'm gonna see
Thank
you on
you.
Sunday for the Vibe Q&A, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of
Later.
the
Okay.
day. Bye.
Bye. Figure out how to get out.
I don't know. There must be a cross somewhere.
Across. There's no cross.
Somewhere to exit.
Okay.
Tap on the screen. There we go. All right. So let me give a time check. Okay, I gotta go. I have actually a call. It is already 7:12. See, let me just check if I have the call now, or do I have it later? I do have. Okay, I gotta go. That was fun. Okay, everyone. That was fun. The other episodes of the On Air Show are so valuable. They are on my YouTube channel. So check out Ginger Reinhold YouTube channel. Subscribe for all the new live streams over there as well. And if you're a projector and you want to know about the stage, then send me a message or sign up for the waitlist to just get the information. Any other requests for working with me, just send me a message. We can chat. And other than that, I'm going to see you very, very soon. Everyone who's in the vibe, I see you on Sunday for the energy update, especially for eclipse season. If you want to join the vibe, message me or even click the link in my bio. There's all the information. And you're a big woman. You can read and click and go after what you want. So you got to know what you do. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.